Good afternoon. Welcome to Chickapig Acres. I'm Beth, and I'm so glad that you have found our channel here today. I'm out here in my son's tiny house to film because it's Sunday afternoon and the children are just a little bit rowdy. But I wanted to take a quick minute to introduce myself. I'm married to Josh of 19 years, and we have 9 children. I have a huge passion for encouraging people who are raising children, especially mothers. I know how hard that is. I know that it is the most rewarding thing that we will ever do, but I also know how very difficult it is. I believe that as a mother, it is my purpose to train my children up in the way that they should go. And I try to run our home that way. I want to be an encouragement to you as you are raising your children, or maybe even your grandchildren. I want to be an encouragement to you as you maybe are diving into some brand new things this year in your life. I started a farm about 2 years ago, maybe 3, because it had always been my dream to grow our own food so that the children could enjoy that part of farm life. I grew up just down the road from where we live now, and we had many animals growing up to the point that I had a pet fox. So you can understand that I kind of wanted our children to have that experience as well, of the responsibility of growing animals up and caretaking for them and problem solving with them. And I also wanted to grow our own food in the garden. However, there was a problem. I am a terrible gardener, and I hate gardening. All that to say, I did hate gardening, and I was a terrible gardener until last year. 2 years ago, in April, I had our last baby. Someday I'll tell you that story. But for today, know that it was a very difficult time for us. I was not able to do most normal things for myself. I could not dress myself. I could not shower myself. I could not walk even hardly down the steps of our 2-story home, let alone out to the garden space that I had such high hopes for. And so after our last daughter was born, I spent that summer, sitting on the porch, planning for the next year that I would be strong enough to get out there and garden. And so I dreamed for a year about that garden and what it would look like and how I would work it and how I would enjoy being in it with the children. And I did. That next year, we grew a little garden, about 2,000 square feet. I'd say maybe a third of it was successful, but it was very successful. And I had a blast. I found joy in the garden where I didn't think that I would ever find joy. I knew that it was something that I wanted to do because it was important for me to grow our own food so that I would know what was in it for our children. I grew up canning and freezing and preserving all the things. We even made jerky. When I got married, I married a hunter, and that was not part of my life growing up. We really weren't hunters. We had animals on the farm, and that's how we grew our own food and raised our own meat. But it was important that we be able to share that with our children. And so we have. I have yet to be taught how to hunt. For now, my job is in the garden and in the kitchen and raising and schooling the children and keeping the house and trying to keep everybody on schedule, which I'm just terrible at, but I do try. I want to encourage you to try new things. I want to encourage you to try things that you're afraid of. I want to encourage you to try things that you've never done before, that you're pretty sure you're not going to be good at. Or something maybe that you have tried before and you didn't care for it, and that you were really, quite frankly, awful at. Because I believe that if we put in the effort, God will bless our efforts. I don't think He's going to bless everything we put our hands to, but I think that there is that one thing out there that we will try a number of times over and over again, and there's that one time where He's going to say, now wait, I see this for you, and He's going to bless it. And He did. He blessed our garden last year. And I'm sure that so many people harvest hundreds more pounds of food out of their garden than I did. But it was such a blessing to see the children in the garden loving the work, loving putting our hands and our feet in the dirt and getting out there and growing things. So this is my encouragement to you. As snow is on the ground here, I am encouraging you to dream about the garden, to dream about something that you haven't done before, that you want to try. That might be a total disaster, but at least you've given it a shot. I want to encourage you to try something new in your garden that you've wanted to try, that might not work in your area, but maybe, just maybe, it will work this time. I'm sitting out here looking out over the frozen, barren fields around us and dreaming of spring flowers. I'm dreaming of the warm weather. I'm dreaming of all of the projects that we're going to get to work on come spring and summer and fall. I'm dreaming of the camping trips we're going to get to take with our kids this year. I'm dreaming of more land. I'm dreaming of better space. I'm dreaming of a life that is more simple. If that's something that you're dreaming of as well, a simpler, more fulfilled life, then you're in the right spot. That's our dream for our children, to live a fulfilled yet simple life where we see true beauty in everything and in everyone around us. So I'm really glad that you found us here at Chick-A-Pig Acres, and I cannot wait to share with you all of the great things that we're going to be doing this year. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.